way there, I just want to share my experience, my once in a lifetime experience of together with my friend going to their province, which is in Iloilo. So it was quite an interesting and amazing experience. So we went there for like 5 days. So that was 5 days of staycation, which they live near the, no, not really near. They actually live at the mountainside. So it will take you few hours. Let's say a few hours to get to their village. Or the term is village. Yeah, and yeah, it was a different kind of experience getting to their village because you have to cross like a few rivers, some rocks, and the roads were not concrete, so it was only like dirt, dirt road that you have to cross or you have to pass through. So it was a nice way to travel, and there were still a lot of constructions for the road. Actually, they are still improving their road. And once we got to their mountainside, it was it was a nice experience that you get to converse with the locals, to get to know their traditions, cultures, especially their language. Although I suck at speaking their language. So at that time, because I didn't really know how to use their language, I had asked my friend to teach me some. And yes, it was a different kind of experience. And you would also get to experience that if you need something, like let's say if your neighbor has this kind of fruits or veggies, you could just actually trade it with them. So instead of going to the city, to the market, to the actual market, which is quite far, they would just trade their products with the ones they have and with the ones you need if they have it. So it was nice, and you get to see a lot of villagers near the rivers, and yeah, scattered villagers all around. So you get to meet everybody every time you walk past by a river and get to somewhere. There will always be villagers around. So yeah, it was a different kind of experience as well. And they also have coconut trees, like cacao, like everything, banana trees. They almost have like all kinds of trees there. They also plant rice crops. Rice crops, so they they also have some chickens. You'll see a lot of baby chicks there that they have as well. And yeah, they have electricity, water, but signal TV they have. What they don't have or what they still lack is the internet. So you don't so for 5 days you don't have any internet connections. So what you can do there is just enjoy your time, relax, be one with nature, very peaceful nature, calm, and well, unlike the atmosphere in the city, which is quite busy and quite, let's say, quite loud, at their mountainside, it's quite peaceful, calm, very relaxing, and just enjoy each other's company. Yeah, we had a lot of conversations actually. It was a different kind. It was really a different kind of experience, which I also enjoy. And I also get to know how they really do, or how about them when it comes to the mountainside. And yes, they just live a simple life compared to city life. It's very, very different. So you just had to take care of family. Everything is very peaceful and just enjoy nature. It was very relaxing. And yes, at that time, because I couldn't fly my drone, in the city because you still have the permits, and you also you're also worrying that the post there were too many spaghetti wires, so it's gonna interfere with the drone's signal, and well, you might hit the electricity cable, so that's not a good thing. So yeah, I brought my drone, and well, at that time I was not sure actually if I could fly it fly it there. I'm not sure if it's allowed, but yeah, my friend suggested that, hey, what do you think if we could bring your drone at the top of the mountain? Let's hike the top of the mountain and fly it there at the top. Wow, so I said, wow, can we actually do that? Yes, you can. And whoa. So yeah, we set up a day hike. Like, because at that time of we're gonna do some hiking to the mountainside to fly the drone. It was really hot. You can feel the hot weather, and the wind blowing through your face was super hot. So we're like wearing jackets, bringing umbrellas, hats, water, and everything just to cover our faces and body because it was really so hot. Yeah, it, it feels like that you were maybe in the desert, but you're actually at the forest. It was still windy, but the wind is very hot. So yeah, you need to wear everything just to cover everything because it really is so hot. So we're getting ready, and yeah, we were actually we're just usually doing the usual hiking stuff, just hiking. And yeah, there were no actual concrete roads to go to the mountainside, so yeah, it's quite tricky to get to the mountain to the top of the mountain because the roads were a little bit slippery at times because you only have like to step on rocks, leaves are very slippery when you have it on your path, so just be very careful. So there were no actual roads, and just getting to the path that they made so that you could get to the top. And this was when we reached the when we were halfway near the top of the mountain, there was this let's say cow, or I'm not sure if it was a beef cattle that was near the path and beside our path. And well, it was not tied to anything, and maybe it was somebody else's cow. Cow. And when we went past by it the first time, it was cool actually. It was cool, like just eating there, standing there, just eating. Yeah, so we walked past right. So two of my friends were wearing gray. One was wearing yellow, and I was wearing the red one. So the first time we went past by it, it was just cool, normal, like bye bye, see you around, just pass it. So when we reach the top, we get to fly the drone, and it was a very nice view from the top. You could see everything, top view going down the plants, other mountains, and the view was so beautiful. And it feels like you could just sit there and camp, just enjoy. Yeah, for like few hours. It was very nice experience. Although I'm not sure if I still have the footage, but I will try to get the footage. And let's see. It was a very different kind of experience. Then, yeah. So we get to fly the drone, and battery's dead, so we had to go down there. So there was going down when we went. So going down, so you have to walk again back to your path. So yeah, I think I think it's a cow, or I think it was a uh bull. I'm not sure, but it has horns. So yeah, you still had to go past through the cow. So this is where the fun part starts. So two of my friends passed by it like it was nothing. It was nothing. So they just passed by it. Then the one, my friend, the one in the yellow jacket, also passed by it. But when I tried to pass by it, oh, it was kind of gazing at you. It was like, shh, really gazing. I'm not sure if it's because I'm wearing a red jacket or that time because it was just stress. So I was actually trying to walk past by it, but I felt like at that time I was really scared. So it was looking at you. I'm not sure it was agitated by because I was the last one to try and walk past by. So I asked my friend, "Hey, could you assist me? Could you assist me walk? Let's pass through that cow. I think I'm not sure if I'm gonna get mauled by the." It was at that time you actually don't know how to feel if you're gonna get terrified because it was really staring at you. It was like like that. So I asked my friend, can you help me cover it with your yellow jacket? So by the time I was halfway past the cow, I felt that I had to run because I was just so terrified of its presence. Like, run, we need to run. I don't want to get caught with the horn. Oh yeah, and actually fell. At that time, I was also panicking and fell. So yeah, it didn't chase after us when we passed by it, and I really thought that it was gonna chase us, and holy shit, this is not happening. No! So yeah. So yes, next time if we were going to fly the drone again, I would not try and wear something red. I would change to a different color, something more neutral. I didn't actually thought that we were gonna pass by a cow. I wasn't expecting that there were gonna be a cow. I thought that there was no cow, but there was. So, and when we get down and when we try and went back to the village, there were also cows, lots and lots of cows, and because I was so terrified with, I thought at that time that it was the red jacket, so so I said, I just, this is not happening. I had to remove the red jacket and just go without the jacket, even if it was very hot. I'm not sure because it was really staring, and I really get this feeling of no. It was a terrifying experience, but it was. I don't know if it's just me or if it's just the red cow chasing me in the red jacket, but yeah, it was a once in a lifetime experience. You really don't know how to feel. It was just staring at you. It was like really, as in, yeah, like that. So we got some footage yeah, we got some footage from the top, and yeah, it was a nice experience. It was a different kind of experience. So there were also another story for this one. We were like, someone came up and just invited us over to go, and I think it was crab, small crabs fishing at the river, or at the river midnight, because small crabs uh like to small crabs pop up when it's midnight. It's not gonna pop up when it's daytime. So yeah, we came along, and it was really dark, since near the river there was no lights, and we only have the emergency lights. And because we were walking around, it was a river, we were walking around the river. And at that time I was like wearing a pajama. And because we were at the river, and the roads were a bit slippery because it was moist, and well, it was water all around it, so yeah, it was kind of slippery. So you would think that you would not slip, but I like it was like I slipped 5 times, like I enjoyed the slipping, actually. I just didn't enjoy the pain on my butt because it hurts really really hard. It's like ow. Go, ow, whoops. Whoops. And yes, we it was like only one person that caught that many crab. We didn't really caught anything. It was only one person that caught every crab that we have. It was wow, you caught everything. We didn't actually really do any fish catching or crab catching. And because my friends or the villagers there also have these dogs that were just following us, and just I'm not sure if it's guiding or just friends. They were just following and enjoying them. Even if you try and you go back to the house, it's gonna be dangerous. They were actually following us. It was wow. They could follow us. They would follow us and actually still get home, even if it was a very long road, and you couldn't really actually see anything because it was midnight, pitch black. And that was the first time that I really experienced the pitch black, as in no lights. You really get to see nothing, and you could only hear your friends' voices, and if they are going too close or too far. And you only have this emergency lights, which is wow, it was really dark. Wow, how to do some fish catching? But like, if it was really dark, would you encounter some snakes around, or rats or spiders and everything? You would think something like yeah, there might be some snakes around that you couldn't see. So yeah, it was a different kind of experience going there, and it was really an enjoyable moment, experience. It was really fun, although it was not fun sleeping around with your butt hurting. So yeah, so it was a different kind of stories to tell, and one that you would think of, how did I get to live in that 5 days and experience all of that. So yeah, it was fun having a conversation with them and everything. And by the way, their main transportation when you are at the mountainside are just like motorcycles, because that's the only thing that could actually go down the motorcycles because tricycles cannot really go up, just the motorcycles. Yeah. So when we were going home and saying like, uh, we're gonna meet each other again, see you soon, see you this, and we were we were actually in the city at that time because it's almost flight time and we have to go back to the airport. So when we arrive at the city and our tire got flat. So we have this like, every time we go somewhere we experience different kind of stuff, different. Oh man, are we gonna get late for the airplane? Then we also received the notification from the airport that which said that your flight is going to be earlier, an hour earlier before your actual flight. So they rescheduled the flight 1 hour earlier, and oh boy, it's a good thing that we're in the city now and not too far from the airport because the tire broke and we still had to go to a vulcanizing shop to get it fixed, so it will still take some time. And oh man, we are gonna get late going to the airport, and oh, it was really that. And then, oh man, are we really gonna get behind? Or like, oh no, I didn't see the text from the airline because we have no signal. So when we get to the city, that is the only time that we have signal. So yeah, so you get the notification, but you will have read it very late. So, oh man, thank God that we were actually in the city near the airport and not too far from the airport, because it was 1 hour earlier. And you know that when you're going to board the plane, you have to be few hours earlier to be there actually. So yeah, we actually got to fix the tire and we were thankful that we got to the airport almost near the flight time. And because we had this souvenir of Biko, we brought some Biko, and because the Biko was so heavy at that time, it's like when we got to the airport security guard, it's like asking, "Ma'am, what is that super heavy thing that you brought?" Oh, it's Biko. It's I think it's rice cake. Not sure if it's rice cake or rice sweets. It's Biko. We brought it Biko. Oh, they thought it was something else, or like more like, I don't know if it felt like that it was something cocaine or something, because it was beeping on the heat signatures, or the guard, the X-ray machine. It was heating up the X-ray machine that it felt like it was something strange, something. What is that weird heat signature? So yeah, it was Biko. It was a very heavy Biko, and it really took. It really was heavy, and it almost filled our luggage bag that we can't really carry anything except for that Biko. Then we passed by the luggage crew to the next step, which is the gate to the boarding. And another question of the airport guard is "Ma'am, what is that heavy object?" It's Biko. It's only Biko. So they were actually very suspicious of what we actually bought, but it was only Biko. It was only rice sweets. It was really, wow. We were really suspicious of that because of that Biko. Yeah, it was kind of a different kind of experience on that trip. Yeah, we get to go home. Okay, we gotta go home. Okay, it's just tiring, but really enjoyed the fun stuff and enjoyed the actual mountainside. The villagers are also nice, very nice actually, very friendly, compassionate. Yeah, it was one way of knowing other people as well and their villagers because it was a different province. It was a different kind of experience compared to the city life, and more of it was more of like living in simple life and just enjoying nature. Yeah, maybe you also have some experience with that. Sorry about that earlier. The battery just died, so peace. And yeah, if you have this kinds of amazing stories or interesting stories that you want to share, amazing stories, wonderful stories with nature, then feel free to share it to the comments down below and have a wonderful day.